State Farm Arena. We're getting set for Hawks and Thunder tonight, and I've got Kent Bazemore with...
You said he's having a wonderful year, but nobody talks about it.
The tip, won by Steven Adams. And OKC, the Thunder's up at 16 down after the 0-4 start. Paul George steps back, and politely, Ferguson up top. Trae Young with Westbrook there. Bounce to Collins, goes in, shoots it on Paul George and drops it in. It's a team in the NBA in terms of efficiency. They yield 107 points per game. Herter gets a lay-in. Going up in Norman, Oklahoma. And Westbrook with that explosion to the basket.
There's no defense that's going to stop Westbrook.
Collins. John. Adams. Nicely done. Up and under.
In the last month by being sent down to Erie to play, by not getting much playing time, but by focusing on working hard and eating right. And he says,
Kevin. Nothing but net. Kevin Herter's first three of the night. 66th of the year. Underneath. Quick basket by Ferguson. Dennis off the bench. Dennis primarily the starter at the point the last two seasons. Hamilton in the game. Right to the basket.
A lot of aggression on the floor, man. And since he's been kind of playing a few more minutes.
Whoa! Steven Adams.
Can finish at that rim.
Hamilton on the handoff. Goes inside, and Alex Len returns. Has posted 2 career triple-doubles in this building. Paul George shakes Herter and delivers. Pick and roll with Prince. First 2 tonight for Torian overall this year, and a steal by Hamilton. Corner 3, no good. Can't follow by the big fella.
That's not a very good shot by Dennis. Kind of a lackadaisical shot there.
Trae Young will take the long one and nail it. Bembry. Rejected by Patrick.
Having a guy like Paul George on your team to get a lot of those assists.
Pick and roll Collins. Here he comes. Beauty.
He does well. He picks and rolls to the basket. He rarely picks and pops.
Nader with a long 3, and it's good.
Shooting. I think if there's one thing, we were a little bit the asterisk of the league in terms of getting it done defensively, so we want to continue to really stretch really just how they've withstood so many injuries to key players. And, you know, the maturation of Kevin Herter, insane. I mean, truly insane.
Kevin against Patterson, bent in the corner. How about that TP3 a minute ago? And now, 35-31. Inside for Grant in favor of Atlanta. Trae on the lob. Spellman has it and dunks it. Doesn't exclusively feature John Collins. That time, Spellman got into the act. Nice split. And
they're getting guys out of position.
Trae against the big. Lays it in. Exploding to the hole for Prince. There he is. TP on the wing. Vince for 3. Schroeder. Oh, how about that tip in there by Jerry?
A lot of cracks in it.
Westbrook. Easy does it.
One thing about the Thunder, they switch everything.
No, what a pass by Spellman. And Bembry finishes. The rest, they say, is history. And the Hawks honoring that move with these powder blues tonight. So far, so good. Russell on the drive. Annually battling the Celtics at the top.
He has some great players.
Led by Bob Pettit. The dunk. Trae keeps the dribble alive, finds Alex Len. Weak side corner 3, no. Alex with a steal. How about that? Hawks transition. Russ on the bounce. Adams muscles it in. Kevin. What a Russ, a 23%er at the three-point line this year. Alex, good! Alex Len with a 3. Adams on the line. John Collins with the massive throwdown. Schroeder coming back and scored. He has been magnificent. 14 points here in the first half. Kevin!
Well, Jerry,
Kevin Herter stripped. Adams to Russ. Russ to Grant. Jams it with .2.
It's kind of been our Achilles heel this year. Luckily, they only converted for 5 points on our 10 turnovers, but they are a team that...
Ball 72-61. A Collins jam and a Grant jam. Westbrook's jumper is good.
It's just
The second quarter explosion was the fact that Atlanta did not turn the ball over that much. Paul George hits a three.
Attack mode.
Trey with daylight and hits a three. 78-70. Paul George, nice crossover. Adams goes up, connects, and that. Alex Len now has to deal with Adams. Goes to the step back. Coming up with the ball. Trey launching.
It's quick shots. You don't want to do that.
Leaking out. Ferguson with a one-hander. Trey zips it behind the back. Kevin Herter. Yes! Coming in. Got a mouse in the house. Let's see. No, Dennis is going to shoot it himself and hit the three. Russ off the elbow. Tie game. And Armand Hill at the top of the heap. Adams didn't look at the basket. They kick it out to Carter for three.
Three-point shooter if you're going to give him that kind of time.
Russ drops it home. Schroeder pulls it down. Dennis bangs it home. And a steal by Paul George.
These guys are so good with their hands.
Schroeder nails a three-pointer. Shot clock at 7. Sidestep three for Carter. Bembry brings it to the side, whips it to Vince. Dennis right there on him. Down in the lane goes Grant. Carter drives and lays it in.
Vince Carter.
Trey hits the three.
Because it gives the Hawks so many mismatches.
Patterson. Athens, by the way. 104-102 Thunder.
You had to remind me of that?
I did. As a service to on it is Trey, and on it comes to Westbrook. Pull up. Bottoms. 111-107. Trey. Oh, the scoop to the
shot there.
Really didn't have much on that drive.
No.
Here's Bembry. Right down the middle. Dumps and Spellman jam. The Atlanta lead is 8. Big minutes with Trey off the floor. Adams on the wing, takes a 2 and hits it. Big. That's my kind of rewards program. 121-109. Paul George from the corner with Hamilton there, and it's a 3. Yielded in regulation this year, 131 to Sacramento. Hamilton, bullseye. Hold the 4 down with Trey
he's
out.
done some things that you don't see in the stat sheet.
Hamilton, tip, Alex Len with the left, working hard. Dennis for 3. Westbrook going back up, scores it in midcourt. Wow, the howitzer from midcourt.
Oh, man. That's kind of exclamation point on this game.
Adams bulldozes his way in. Adams outlets to Paul George. Drills the 3. 134-123, and look at Bembry come up with the basketball. He takes it home. And another steal by Bembry. Oh, goes with the reverse.
Oh boy, that brings back some memories.
Nader has it rejected. 2-point.
What a night for these young Hawks.
The final rebound goes to Hamilton. The horn sounds, and Atlanta has an impressive win over Billy Donovan's OKC Thunder. The first time they beat them in Atlanta since November of 2015, and they beat them.